Selanjutnya pertanyaan Tafsir Bahasa Inggris pakai 26 dan akan membacakan surat Al-A'raf ayat 115. Halo, tujuh pasal baca Allah Jatim Allah berjaya Xxvii 200 tadi malam
iya ada di
merah putih kemudian kita tahu warna ini kalau di semua ini warna ini warna ini Xxvii warna ini Lalu between these verses and the previous ones.
Luar ini isi. Loh, pembukaan barang mbak iki langsung dari sini. Iki kan arah iki. Saya dorong mantu ya. Iki lah. The next question is, what is the difference between the miracles of Moses, the miracle of Moses, the power of God, and the magician of the veiled sorcerers of God? And what about the magic? The magic of the sorcerers of the God. Soalnya pakai yang ini, yang masuk sini. Ini saya masukkan ke SMI nanti. Nggak bisa. Doesn't recognize sudah saya coba.
dia Indonesia ini kita. Kuali ini ngambilnya dari sana. Itu yang iya terbatasnya gini. Itu kan ini kita tuh kali oh yang sini yang gitu. Tidak dikenali ya.
Dari penampilan dari keseharian nomor 1362 hari ini berhenti dan peserta yang diberkati Allah. Selanjutnya kami panggil peserta dengan nomor 1334 kepada yang dipersilakan. Selanjutnya dari peserta dengan nomor 1334 kepada yang dipersilakan.
Langsung sama tangkap korban. Langsung sama korban. Kirim ini Pak. Beri kamera itu lagi. Kamu
Amen.
Penitipan itu korbank. Gantung apa?
The form of bed is the most or the worst?
The worst, I mean,
The worst one? The worst it.
the worst deeds.
Ad-dawab.
I mean, the worst people.
The worst people. Okay. Second, wahum mu'ridun. وهم معرضون.
and they rejected,
معرضون.
and they showed up.
Showed up. Are you sure? وهم معرضون.
And they were showed up.
Turned away. Not showed up, but turned away. They have turned away. يحول. يحول. يحول.
Which one, sir?
يحول in verse 24. إن الله يحول. يحول.
Surrounded. Surround. Surround.
Are you sure? يحول. Okay, the next. Fitnatan. Wattaqu fitnatan. The question is fitnatan. Fitnatan.
Torment.
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 Are you sure? Torment. Fitnatan. Torment is punishment, right?
May exercise.
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 Not exercise, but trial. Affliction or trial, right?
Affliction.
Affliction or trial. The last, Shadidul Iqab in verse 25. Shadidul Iqab.
The greatest who keep the punishment.
Shadidul Iqab.
The greatest who keep punishment.
Yes, Iqab means punishment, but Shadid. Shadidul Iqab.
Great.
Great punishment. Great punishment or severe punishment. Severe torment. Would you please explain the correlation between these verses and the previous verses?
The correlation between these verses, verses number 22 until 25, we get that some of people, the verses before told about the people who believe in Allah and obey Allah and Messenger, and afterwards Allah explained about the people who reject His command, who reject His Messenger, which is mentioned in these verses 22 ad-dawab here.
Okay. The next question is, do you find any reasons of the revelations of these verses or some of these verses?
As long as not I can know any revelations from these verses.
The next question, would you please give your tafsir to these 4 verses from 22 to 25?
Verses number 22. Indeed, the worst people is who blind and who can't hear any voice, but they still don't want to think what they have been done, and afterwards they still, and afterward they still reject everything that they have been listening from the miracle of messenger, or else they still reject everything from Allah and His messenger. And afterward, chapter number 24, we get in here that the people who believe in Allah, they answer Allah and His messengers calling. And this is the comparison between the verses before and these verses, that the differences between disbelievers and the believers. Then we get in here, we get again. Allah warned us about the affliction that will be given to not only to a people who wrong deeds, but also it will be given to all people generally, because people who already know the bad deeds who were doing by a bad people, and they just let away them all doing there, Allah will give them the affliction as well as the wrongdoers done. And
Enough? Okay, question. Based on verse 22, you might take a look at verse 22.
yeah,
Based on verse 22, what is the worst creatures?
what is
The worst creature. Inna sharrad dawabi indallah. What is the worst creature? Or probably what are the worst creatures of Allah?
people who disbelieve
Who disbelieve?
Allah? They already know the miracle, already know the truth, but they still reject it.
Okay. What lessons can you take from these 4 verses?
We get in here more than one lessons that as a Muslim, as a believers here, we have to obey Allah and His messenger every time and every obligation that we have already known. And also, as a Muslim, we have to aware of the affliction that not only given to the people who bad doing are the wrongdoers, because our obligation to this world, our obligation as a Muslim is to give the guidance, to give them or to show them the truth.
Do you have the third one?
The last one,
Yes. Do you have the lesson number 3?
yeah. I get from the first verses that I have interpreted before that if we already know that we don't know, and afterwards we got an information or any signs from Quran or any hadith, we have to do, and also we have to believe in it.
Okay, thank you very much. Barakallahu fiqh.
Sadaqallahul azim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Cek, 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 cek. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وإن كان قميصه قد من دبر فكذبت وهو من الصادقين.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإن كن من دبر قدت من
وإن كان قميصه قد من دبر فكذبت وهو من الصادقين.
وإن كن قميصه
وإن كان قميصه قد من دبر فكذبت
وإن كان من قميصه
ستجدون آخرين يريدون أن يأمنوكم ويأمنوا قومهم ستجدون آخرين يريدون أن يأمنوكم ويأمنوا قومهم ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين.
ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين. من أجل ذلك لكل أمة
قل لا أملك لنفسي ضرا
خذ ما أملك لنفسي ضرا ولا نفعا إلا ما شاء الله لكل أمة رسول وإذا جاء رسول
paket 26 Al-A'raf 158 160.
Would you please open chapter Al-A'raf, verse 158? To 160. Chapter Al-A'raf, verse 158, 160. قل يا أيها الناس إني رسول الله إليكم. Have you found it? Would you please read?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أيها الناس إني رسول الله إليكم جميعا قد علم كل أناس مشربهم وظللنا عليهم الغمام وأنزلنا عليهم المن والسلوى كلوا من طيبات ما رزقناكم وما ظلمونا ولكن كانوا أنفسهم يظلمون.
Okay, would you please translate some vocabularies below? Mulkus samawati. Mulkus samawati.
The Lord of the heaven. The Lord of the heaven.
The Lord of
The heaven.
the Lord of the heaven. The Lord of the heaven. Mulku. Mulkus samawati wal mulkus samawati wal ard. The Lord of
The earth.
the Lord of the heaven. Okay. وَقَطَّعْنَاهُمْ.
And we cut them.
We
Cut them.
cut. Do you have the synonym of cut?
No. Just.
وَأَوْحَيْنَا.
And we refill.
We refilled. Al-ghamama. Al-ghamama.
Benefit.
Al-ghamama. Al-ghamam. The next. Ma razaqnakum. Ma razaqnakum.
What we give to them.
Kum.
What we give to you.
What we have given to you. Would you please explain the correlation between these 3 verses and the previous verses?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Well, the correlation between these 3 verses and the previous one is that the previous one is explain about those who follow the messengers, Nabi al-Ummiyah. He not have study before.
Your sound, your sound. Speak loudly, please.
The previous verse is talking about those who was believers. Allah will give help to them. And the next verse is talking about a command of Allah to follow His command and His messenger.
The commands of Allah to?
The command of Allah to follow His messenger.
The commands of Allah to follow the messenger.
And the next verse is
Ba, would you please hold your mic? Take your mix, please. Right. Okay. Do you find any reasons of the revelations?
as far as I read, I didn't find the reason of the revelation.
You didn't find the reasons of the revelations?
As far as I read.
Okay. Would you please give your tafsir to these 3 verses?
Qul ya ayyuhan nasu inni rasulullahi ilaikum. In this verse, Allah explained that no one can give a die or a life to someone, only Allah. فآمنوا بالله ورسوله النبي الأمي الذي يؤمن بالله وكلماته.
Excuse me, I think it's better for you to hold the mix. Hold, take.
فآمنوا بالله ورسوله النبي الأمي الذي يؤمن بالله وكلماته. So Allah command to us to believe to our Prophet Muhammad, to follow the messengers. لعلكم تهتدون. So may Allah give may Allah guide us if we follow
Al-huda tahtadun.
la'allakum tahtadun, if we follow the messengers, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wa min qaumi Musa ummatu yahduna bil haqqi wa bihi ya'dilun. And from a people of Musa, ummatu yahduna bil haqqi wa bihi ya'dilun, a people who have guidance bil haq, with the truth, wa bihi ya'dilun, who have guidance by Allah with the truth. Wa qatta'nahum masnatai asyrata asbatan umama. So Allah cut them into 12 groups in the world.
12 what?
Groups.
Troop or tribes?
12.
12 tribe or 12 troop?
12 groups.
Tribes.
12 tribes in earth. Wa auhayna ila Musa idistasqahu qaumuhu an idrib bi'asawkal hajar. And Allah revealed to Musa when his people asked some water to he. So Allah give a benefit to them with al-manna was salwa. Al-manna in the book of Al-Misbah is something have down in morning, and it just only in Iraq. It's like a honey.
Wassalwa.
Wassalwa, and it's mean a bird. Kulu min thayyibati ma razaqnakum. So Allah command to us to eat just something good from what Allah give to us. Wa ma dhalamuna walakin kanu anfusahum yadlimun. And not Allah. Wa ma dhalamuna walakin kanu anfusahum yadlimun. And the people of Musa, they denied to Musa, so it's make them be the loser.
Allah
Not
doesn't harm them, but they harm by themselves. Okay, the next question. What are the examples of the monotheistic values based on verse 158? The examples of the monotheistic values, or the examples of the monotheistic characters.
Character of
The monotheistic characters, as mentioned in 158. Number 1.
An-Nabi al-Ummi alladhi.
Okay, you mentioned. You translate into English.
It's a this is means a messenger. He never study in school, so the other people can call. Yes, it's a messenger is never study yet.
Yes, the monotheistic character or values are: number 1, that Allah is the only God
Yes.
that have right to be worshipped. The second, Allah is the honor of the heaven and the earth, and the next, and etc. Well, the last question: what lesson can you take from these 3 verses? Number 1.
The lesson can I take from these 3 verses is only Allah can give we a life or a die. And the second lesson is we have to believe
We have to believe
to our prophet
to our Prophet.
and to follow what Allah command to us.
And then the third one.
The next lesson is we should to eat from the good, just from the good food what Allah give to us.
Do you have the fourth one?
And the last
Enough. You still have the number 4?
And the last, if we follow what Allah command and what our messenger command to us, Allah will guide us to the righteous way. So we'll never be the loser.
Okay, thank you very much. Barakallahu
Thank you,
fiik.
Sinan. Sadaqallahul Azim. Allah has spoken the truth.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة وما تقدموا لأنفسكم من خير تجدوه عند الله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وأقيموا الصلاة وآتوا الزكاة وما تقدموا لأنفسكم من خير تجدوه عند الله إن الله بما تعملون بصير. وقالوا لن يدخل الجنة إلا من كان هودا أو نصارى تلك أمانيهم قل هاتوا برهانكم إن كنتم صادقين. بلى من أسلم وجهه لله وهو محسن فله أجره عند ربه ولا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون.
كأن لم يغنوا فيها
كأن لم يغنوا فيها ألا إن ثمود كفروا ربهم ألا بعدا لثمود. ولقد ألا بعدا لمدين كما ولقد جاءت رسلنا إبراهيم بالبشرى قالوا سلاما قال سلام فما لبث أن جاء بعجل حنيذ. فلما رأى أيديهم لا تصل إليه نكرهم وأوجس منهم خيفة قالوا لا تخف إنا أرسلنا إلى قوم لوط وامرأته قائمة فضحكت فبشرناها بإسحاق ومن وراء إسحاق يعقوب
وكذلك نفصل الآيات ولعلهم يرجعون
وكذلك نفصل الآيات ولعلهم يرجعون واتل عليهم نبأ الذي آتيناه آياتنا فانسلخ منها فأتبعه الشيطان فكان من الغاوين ولو شئناه
ولو شئنا لرفعناه بها ولكنه أخلد إلى الأرض واتبع هواه فمثله كمثل الكلب إن تحمل عليه يلهث أو تتركه يلهث ذلك مثل القوم الذين كذبوا بآياتنا فاقصص القصص لعلهم يتفكرون
Now is a tafsir.
Surat Al-A'raf 184-186.
Chapter Al-A'raf, verse 184 and 85 and 86. أولم يتفكروا ما بصاحبهم من جنة. Have you found it?
Okay. Excuse me, sir. From which verse until the first?
184 to 186.
86.
3 verses.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أولم يتفكروا ما بصاحبهم من جنة إن هو إلا نذير مبين. أولم ينظروا في ملكوت السماوات والأرض وما خلق الله من شيء وأن عسى أن يكون قد اقترب أجلهم فبأي حديث بعده يؤمنون من يضلل الله فلا هادي له ويذرهم في طغيانهم يعمهون.
Would you please translate some vocabularies below? Jinnah, jinnatin,
Madness.
madness or madness?
Madness.
Madness.
Yeah. Madness is in the other word crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Madness.
Madness. Okay, thank you.
Ajaluhum.
Their term. Their term.
Their time.
Yeah, their term.
Their terms.
Their term.
Term or time?
Term.
Term.
Ah,
Okay, their term.
their term.
Hadithin.
Hadithin, in which
Hadithin.
hadithin. Signs.
Hadithin.
Yeah, signs. Signs.
Signs or
Signs.
okay. Hadithin.
Yeah, signs. Like
Fabi ayy hadithin. Hadithin.
in the فبأي حديث that which signs.
Signs.
Yeah.
It is not sign but message.
Message in the other words.
Yeah, message. Tughyanihim ya'mahun. Fi
في
tughyanihim
طغيانهم in
ya'mahun.
their trespass. يعمهون, wandering in distraction.
Wander blindly in their transgressions.
Yeah.
Okay, would you please explain about the correlation between these three verses and the previous verses?
I mean the
Correla-
relationship.
Correlation, relationship.
The connection. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. That in the previous verse, Allah said, وَالَّذِينَ كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا سَنَسْتَدْرِجُهُمْ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. That Allah will punish the unbeliever, whoever the people rejecting the Allah's signs, Allah will punish them gradually in the way which they do not receive. So in these verses, Allah explained about the alladhina kadzabu bi ayatina, the people who rejected the people, that they always think and judge that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is madness, crazy man. Yeah, this is the previous.
The next question, do you find any reasons of the revelations of these three verses?
Yes, I find
Please
this
you convey.
revelation. Okay. In one riwayah, in the classical book Lubabun Nukul fi Asbabin Nuzul, that it is told that the Prophet Muhammad in the top of the mountain, I was convey and I was telling about the penalty of the people of Thamud, Ad, Qaumunuhum, all of the night. So the unbeliever think and judge the Prophet Muhammad, you are crazy. All of the night you always convey, always tell about the previous people like Thamud. I do not believe to your story. So Allah sent down this verse to ensure the unbeliever that the Prophet Muhammad is the person like you all.
Enough. Then would you please give your tafsir to these three verses?
This first tafsir. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Awalam yatafakkaru ma bi sahibihim min jinnah. Do they not reflect that their communion is not seized as a madness. A man, you who unbelievers, you know that Muhammad is like yours and he lives between you, and you know that he is a normal person like you all, and you know about his story life from their childhood, that he always look after the sheep, and the Prophet Muhammad can get the title Al-Amin. The title Al-Amin is the holy title for the person in the past. So you know the unbeliever that Muhammad, the Prophet Muhammad, is not crazy, is not madness. Yeah. So whoever, whatever he convey from the Prophet Muhammad is revealed from Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. In huwa illa nadhirum mubin. In this sentence, Allah ensure that the Prophet Muhammad just nadhirun. Nadhirun is a warner. Nadhirun, in huwa illa nadhirum, the perspicuous warner. Warner just to get the attention or the warning the people to believe Allah, and you must believe of the penalty of the people before you that they reject the sign of Allah. Awalam yanduru fi malakuti samawati wal ardi wa ma khalaqallahu min syai'in wa an asa yakuna qad iqtaraba ajalum. Awalam yanduru fi malakuti samawati wal ard. Do you not reflect about the dominion in the earth, in the earth of the and the heaven, that all of in the heaven and this world is the sign of Allah, that Allah is our God. Wa ma khalaqallahu min syai'in, and whatever that Allah have created, I mean, for you, for your food, for your faith, and for your life. Wa anasa ayakuna qad iqtaraba ajaluhum, and perhaps that you that their times is night. Ayakuna qad iqtaraba ajaluhum, their time their time is night to drawing to death. Do you know that about the death is so short? I mean, so neck.
Near.
Your birth.
Iqtaraba.
Amen.
Iqtaraba.
I can hear, sir.
Iqtaraba. Near.
Clear.
Near, not clear.
Near.
Not nay, near.
Okay, neck. That, do you know your term in this life is term? You will not know about your life. Indeed, tomorrow you can die. You can die. Fabi ayyi ardin tamut. I mean, you will not know in which land you will die. So, before your death, let believe to Allah's signs and accept the light of Allah, the basair min Rabbil Alamin. فَبِأَيِّ حَدِيثٍ بَعْدَهُ يُؤْمِنُونَ. In which message after this you will that they will believe this correlation with فَمَا كَانُوا لِيُؤْمِنُوا بِمَا كَذَّبُوا مِنْ قَبْلِ, that they do not believe what the Prophet Muhammad said. So because Allah seal up their heart, so even this message
Seal up or sell up?
seal up.
Seal up.
Seal up.
Sell up means seashell by the seashore. Shell.
Seal up.
Seal up.
Okay, thank you for corrections. مَن يُضْلِلِ اللَّهُ فَلَا هَادِيَ لَهُ وَيَذَرُهُمْ فِي طُغْيَانِهِمْ يَعْمَهُونَ. That whom Allah make them in the right path, the wrong path or the wrong way. I mean, in the astray. In the other word, whom Allah reject from His guidance. Whom Allah rejects from His guidance, so they will in the way which is no guidance of it. So that like in the Tughyanihim Yamahun, and their trespass, wandering to destruction, like in the ship, like whoever in the ship, and we are on the sea, and we have no direction to the its path we will go. So the ship will wandering in the destruction like in the sea. This is analogical of the unbeliever, which is no guidance of his heart.
Okay. And the next question is, what do you understand with the verse "Ma yudlilillahu fala hadiya lah"? It is in relation with who is the owner of the guidance, Allah, or it is also human also have right?
Okay. As far as I learned from any classical books, this word, I mean, dhikrul ba'di wa iradatul kulli. I mean, Allah mentioned this one, man is single person, but Allah means this for the whole human in the world. There is no specific one of this man in the classical book.
Okay, the last question. What lesson can you highlight from these three verses? Number one, number one is the Prophet Muhammad is not Zaid. He is a special person, and he is apostle from the Lord. It's not Caesar. It's not a crazy man. The second, do you know, everyone, like the unbeliever, when he has no guidance or direction, they will wandering in trespass. Number three, we must believe in that Allah. I mean, in the last lesson, that we must always ask for the guidance of Allah. Okay. Do you have the fourth one? No. Enough. Thank you very much. Barakallah. Sadaqallahul Azim.
The number is 1321. Time is yours. Inilah peserta dengan nomor 1321.
Yeah. Make position make. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ونجنا برحمتك من القوم الكافرين
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ونجنا برحمتك من القوم الكافرين وأوحينا إلى موسى وأخيه أن تبوأ لقومكما بمصر بيوتا واجعلوا واجعلوا بيوتكم قبلة وأقيموا الصلاة وبشر المؤمنين. وقال موسى ربنا إنك آتيت فرعون وملأه زينة ربنا إنك آتيت فرعون وملأه زينة وأموالا في الحياة الدنيا ربنا ليضلوا عن سبيلك ربنا طمس على أموالهم واشدد على قلوبهم فلا يؤمنوا حتى يروا العذاب الأليم.
وإلى مدين أخاهم شعيبا
وإلى مدين أخاهم شعيبا قال يا قوم اعبدوا الله ما لكم من إله غيره قد جاءتكم بينة من ربكم فأوفوا الكيل والميزان ولا تبخسوا الناس أشياءهم ولا تفسدوا في الأرض بعد إصلاحها ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم مؤمنين.
والذين آمنوا من بعد وهاجروا وجاهدوا معكم فأولئك منكم
والذين آمنوا من بعد وهاجروا وجاهدوا معكم فأولئك منكم وأولو الأرحام بعضهم أولى ببعض في كتاب الله إن الله بكل شيء عليم. إن الله له ملك السماوات
براءة من الله ورسوله
براءة من الله ورسوله إلى الذين عاهدتم من المشركين فسيحوا في الأرض 4 أشهر واعلموا أنكم غير معجز الله وبشر الذين واعلموا أنكم غير معجز الله واعلموا أنكم غير معجز الله وأن الله مخزي الكافرين صدق الله العظيم.
Paket 26 Al-A'raf 123 126.
Would you please chapter Al-A'raf verse 122, 23. Al-A'raf verse 123 to 26. قال فرعون آمنتم به. Have you found?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قال فرعون آمنتم به قبل أن آذن لكم إن هذا لمكر مكرتموه في المدينة لتخرجوا منها أهلها فسوف تعلمون. لأقطعن أيديكم وأرجلكم من خلاف ثم لأصلبنكم أجمعين. قالوا إنا إلى ربنا منقلبون. وما تنقم منا إلا أن آمنا بآيات ربنا لما جاءتنا ربنا أفرغ علينا صبرا وتوفنا مسلمين.
Okay, would you please translate some vocabularies below? Lamakrun,
a plot.
a plot. Litukhriju,
To drive you out.
to drive you out or to drive out. La'uqatti'anna,
Certainly I will cut off.
certainly I will
Cut off.
cut off. لأصلبنكم.
Verily I will crucify you all.
Crucify you all. You. لأصلبنكم. Certainly I will crucify you. Sabran.
A piety.
Sabran.
Piety.
Sabran. Would you please repeat? Sabran.
Piety.
Okay. The next question.
What?
Would you please explain the correlation between these 4 verses and the previous verses?
Well, the correlation between these 4 verses and the previous verses is that the previous verses is talk about the there is the sorcerer believe to Allah. The meaning is the Lord of Moses and Harun. They believe. Well, these verses is the continuation with the previous verses. That these verses talk about a punishment from Fir'aun to people, to sorcerer who believe to the Lord of Moses and Harun without his permission.
Okay. The next question is, do you find any reasons of the revelations of these 4 verses?
As long as I read, I didn't find a reason of revelation.
The next, would you please give your tafsir to these 4 verses?
Well, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. قال فرعون آمنتم به قبل أن آذن لكم. Fir'aun says to the sorcerer who believed to the Lord of Moses and Harun, says, do you believe to the Lord before I give permission to you? إن هذا لمكر مكرتموه في المدينة لتخرجوا منها أهلها. This is the plot which you make in the stone لتخرجوا منها أهلها. That may you drive out the people in this stone. فَسَوْفَ تَعْلَمُونَ. You will understand. لَأُقَطِّعَنَّ أَيْدِيَكُمْ وَأَرْجُلَكُمْ. This is talk about a punishment from Fir'aun to the sorcerer who believed to the Lord of Moses and Harun. The punishment, there are many kinds. The first punishment is Fir'aun will cut off the hand and the feet min khilafin, in opposite side. And the second punishment or the second warning from Fir'aun, that Fir'aun will crucify them. قالوا إنا إلى ربنا منقلبون. And they said, and they respond to the Fir'aun that they return to their Lord. وما تنقم منا إلا أن آمنا بآيات ربنا لما جاءتنا. This verse talk about the Fir'aun don't have a reason to forbidden to believe,
To forbidden or to forbid?
forbid,
To forbid.
forbid to believe in Allah after the sign or the verses of Allah is come. Rabbana afril alayna sabran wa tawaffana muslimin. This is the hope of the sorcerer, that they ask pity from Allah and ask to die as Muslims.
Okay, enough?
I think enough.
Okay, the next question is, what about the punishment of Pharaoh or Fir'aun to the sorcerers when the sorcerers became Muslim or believes to the signs of Allah as shown in the miracles of Moses?
Well, the punishment from Fir'aun to the people who believe to the Lord of Moses and Harun is there is two punishment in here. The first punishment is Fir'aun will cut off their hand and their feet in opposite side.
Opposite side.
Opposite side. And the second punishment is Fir'aun will crucify them all.
Enough?
Enough?
Only two punishments?
Two punishment.
Okay. The next question, what lesson can you highlight from these 4 verses? Number 1? Lessons.
The first lesson is
remember one thing, it is a lesson, not conclusion, right? Lesson, not
yes.
conclusion.
The first lesson, if we have a problem, we have many problems, we must pray to Allah to give us solution. And
the second?
And the second lesson is being Muslim is the being Muslim is important.
Becoming Muslim.
Become Muslim is important.
Becoming Muslim is very important. Important or important?
Important.
No, because there is important. There is important. There is important. Which one?
So important.
Important, right? Important. Because there are 3 vocabs about it.
Yes.
The third one.
In the third lesson, we can't too afraid to the warning from the people who do bad for us.
Okay,
Yes, I think
good.
enough.
Good. Thank you very much. Barakallahu fiqh.
Sadaqallahul azim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وقال موسى يا فرعون إني رسول من رب العالمين.
أعوذ
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وقال موسى يا فرعون إني رسول من رب العالمين حقيق على ألا أقول على الله إلا الحق قد جئتكم ببينة من ربكم فأرسل معي بني إسرائيل. قال إن كنت جئت بآية فأت بها إن كنت من الصادقين. فألقى عصاه فإذا هي ثعبان مبين ونزع يده فإذا هي بيضاء للناظرين. قال الملأ من قوم فرعون إن هذا لساحر عليم.
وقال الملك إني أرى 7 بقرات سمان يأكلهن 7 عجاف.
وقال الملك إني أرى 7 بقرات سمان يأكلهن 7 عجاف و7 سنبلات خضر وأخر يابسات. يا أيها الملأ أفتوني في رؤياي إن كنتم للرؤيا تعبرون. قالوا أضغاث أحلام وما نحن بتأويل الأحلام بعالمين. وقال الملك ائتوني قالوا أضغاث أحلام وما نحن بتأويل الأحلام بعالمين.
وقال الذي نجا منهما وادكر بعد أمة أنا أنبئكم بتأويله فأرسلون. تلك آيات الله نتلوها عليك بالحق
تلك آيات الله نتلوها عليك بالحق وإنك لمن وما الله يريد ظلما للعالمين ولله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وإلى الله ترجع الأمور كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله ولو آمن أهل الكتاب لكان خيرا لهم منهم المؤمنون وأكثرهم الفاسقون.
Paket soal 26 Surat Al-A'raf 152 154.
Would you please open chapter Al-A'raf, verse 152 to 154. Innal ladzina ittakhadhul ijla.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Innal ladzina ittakhadhul ijla sayanaluhum ghadabun min rabbihim wa dhillatun fil hayatid dunya وكذلك نجزي المفترين والذين عملوا السيئات ثم تابوا من بعدها وآمنوا إن ربك من بعدها لغفور رحيم ولما سكت عن موسى الغضب أخذ الألواح وفي نسختها هدى ورحمة للذين هم لربهم يرهبون.
Would you please translate some vocabularies below? Al-ijla.
Calf.
Al-ijla.
The calf.
The calf. Wa dhillatun.
Humiliation.
Wa.
And humiliation.
And humiliations. Najzil muftarin.
Required the lies, the liar.
The lies.
We record. We require.
We recompense the.
We give recompense or we require.
To.
What?
To.
To muftarin, those who infantilize.
Summatabu.
Then repent. Then they repent.
Then or that?
Then.
Al-alwaha.
Tablets.
The tablets. Uh, would you please explain the correlation between these three verses and the previous verses?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, before this verse, explanation about turning back of Musa from Tursina. When Musa turned back, he grieved and angry because his people make a calf.
I mean the correlation between these three verses and the previous one. And the previous verses are talking about blah blah blah, and then these verses are talking about what?
The correlation the correlation it's about the returning Musa from Tursina. He made his people worship to a calf, so he angry and says his brother Harun.
Size or ceased?
Ceased.
Ceased Harun.
Says his brother, and but his brother said that his people feel that Harun is weak. Harun was weak.
Okay, enough. The next question: do you find any reasons of the revelations of these three verses?
What?
Reason of the revelation.
Reason of
the revelations.
Revelation.
Yeah. Background. Do you find?
Not find.
You do not find.
Yes, it's
well,
because about Musa.
Okay. Then the next question is, would you please give your tafsir? Would you please give your tafsir to verse 152 to 154?
154.
152, 53, and 54.
Okay. Innal ladzina takhadul ajla sayanaluhum ghadab. Those who take the calf, take the ornament of a calf made by Samiri from the people of Fir'aun, the people of Moses, sayanaluhum ghadabun mir rabbihim. They to whom Allah will war to them, and wadillatun fil hayati dunya, give humiliation in this world. Wa kadzalika nadzil muftarin. Like this, we give recompense for those who invent a lie. Walladzina amilus sayyi'at, but those who do evil deeds, summa tabu min ba'diha wa amanu, but after that they repent and believe. Inna rabbaka min ba'diha laghafurur rahim. Allah is most forgiving and most merciful for them. Walamma sakata an Musal ghadabu akhadal alwah, and when Musa his wrath became akhadal alwah, he took up again the tablets. In verse 150, Allah described that when Musa angry, he he throw
Throwing the tablets.
he
Throwing
throw
the tablets.
So when after Harun described about situation, he the word of Musa become calm. Wafi nuskhotiha, and in their scripture, hudaw wa rahmah. In their scripture of tablets, hudaw wa rahmah. There are guidance, wa rahmah, and mercies, lilladhina hum li rabbihim yarhabun, for those who fear and obey their Lord.
Okay. The next question is, what is the concept of taubat? Based on what is the concept of taubat? Taubat.
Oh, taubah.
Taubah. In as mentioned in 153.
53. After the concept of taubah, Allah described in 149. The first sukito, that they regret that they did evil deed
After doing
to it.
the
Yes.
evil deed, then
Then they repent. After that, they repent and regret that they have mistakes. Then ask for forgiving from Allah, because then believe and to righteous in good way. After that, Allah will forgive them if they don't repeat again. If they don't repeat again their wrongfully.
so Allah will give the forgiveness to them if they do not repeat for the second one.
Oh yes.
Right, okay. What lesson can you take from these 3 verses? Lessons, not conclusion. Lessons.
The lesson
Number 1.
number 1: if we do wrongfully, repent quickly. Repent to Allah quickly.
Number 2.
Number 2, we must know that our wrongfully, Allah will give wrath for him.
Allah will wrath.
Allah will wrath for us if we are do wrongfully.
The third.
In the scripture from Allah, there are many guidance for those who fear Allah, for those who fear and obey to Allah.
Do you have the 4th one?
Fourth, yes.
Or enough only 3? Don't what?
Don't be what man, but give information before you brought for the other.
Okay. Thank you very much. Barakallahu fiik.
Sadaqallahul azim.
Thank you so much, Honorable the Dutch Jury.
Nomor berapa?
Iya, sebentar ya, Bapak.
1301.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم لقد كان في يوسف وإخوته آيات للسائلين
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لقد كان في يوسف وإخوته آيات للسائلين إذ قالوا ليوسف وأخوه أحب إلى أبينا منا ونحن عصبة إن أبانا لفي ضلال مبين اقتلوا يوسف أو اطرحوه أرضا يخل لكم وجه أبيكم وتكونوا من بعده قوما صالحين قال قائل منهم لا تقتلوا يوسف وألقوه في غيابة الجب يلتقطه بعض السيارة إن كنتم فاعلين
قالوا يا موسى إن فيها قوما جبارين
قالوا يا موسى إن فيها قوما جبارين وإنا لن ندخلها حتى يخرجوا منها فإن يخرجوا منها فإنا داخلون قال رجلان من الذين يخافون أنعم الله عليهم ادخلوا عليهم الباب فإذا دخلتموه فإنكم غالبون وعلى الله توكلوا توكلت فأجمع وعلى الله فتوكلوا إن كنتم مؤمنين قالوا أبدا ما داموا فيها فاذهب أنت وربك فقاتلا إنا هاهنا قاعدون
من الذين هادوا يحرفون الكلم عن مواضعه ويقولون سمعنا وعصينا
من الذين هادوا يحرفون الكلم عن مواضعه ويقولون سمعنا وعصينا واسمع غير مسمع وراعنا ليا بألسنتهم وطعنا في الدين ولو أنهم قالوا سمعنا واسمع ولو أنهم قالوا سمعنا وأطعنا واسمع وانظرنا لكان خيرا لهم وأقوم ولكن لعنهم الله بكفرهم فلا يؤمنون إلا قليلا
Paket 26 Surat Al-A'raf 143 144
Would you please open chapter Al-A'raf verse 143 and 144. ولما جاء موسى لميقاتنا
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولما جاء موسى لميقاتنا وكلمه ربه قال رب أرني أنظر إليك قال لن تراني ولكن انظر إلى الجبل فإن استقر مكانه فسوف تراني فلما تجلى ربه للجبل جعله دكا وخر موسى صعقا فلما أفاق قال سبحانك تبت إليك وأنا أول المؤمنين قال يا موسى إني اصطفيتك على الناس برسالاتي
Okay, would you please translate some vocabularies below? Arini.
Show me.
Show me. Istaqarra. Istaqarra. Istaqarra.
Appear.
Appear. Istaqarra. Okay, appear. Do you have the synonym of appear?
Clear.
Okay, istaqarra. Okay. Tajalla. Tajalla.
Tajalla is appear. Appear.
Tajalla is appeared. Appeared. Sa'iqo. 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 Fell down unconscious. Fell down unconscious. Sa'iqo. Asy-syakirin. Asy-syakirin.
Thankful people.
Asy-syakirin.
Thankful people.
Thanks for people.
Yes.
Would you please repeat? Asy-syakirin.
Syakirin become thankful.
Yeah, the grateful. Yeah, the grateful. Now, the next question. Do you find any? Oh, sorry. The next question is about correlation. Would you please explain about the correlation between these two verses and the previous verses?
The correlation.
Yes.
The first verse. Allah appear Himself to our Prophet Musa on the mountain.
Mountain or mountain?
Mountain. On the mountain. And but Allah just appear the light. Allah just showed the light to Musa. But Musa can.
Excuse me, it is talking about the correlation, not tafsir, right? If the previous verses are talking about blah blah blah, then these verses are talking about.
The first verse talking about our Prophet Musa talk with the God, and the second verse is our Lord Allah give Musa the proof.
Okay, and the next question, do you find any reasons of the revelation of these two verses? Backgrounds of the revelations.
Correlation.
Now, the following question is, do you find any reasons of the revelations? Asbabun nuzul.
Yes, there is relation.
Okay, would you please mention and explain what is the background, what is the reason of the revelations, please? Okay, and the next question.
The relation.
Yeah, not the relation, but reason of the revelation. Okay. Would you please give your tafsir? Would you please give your tafsir to these two verses?
when walamma ja'a Musa, when Musa come to our place.
But I think it's better for you to hold. Take the mix. Okay, start please.
Walamma ja'a Musa, and when Musa come to limiqatina wa kallamahu, for in our place, and Allah said to Musa, wa kallamahu Rabbu, and his Lord said to Musa, qala rabbi arini. Musa said, oh my Lord, show me yourself, and I want to see you. Qala lan tarani. Allah said, you not able to see me, walakin indur ilal jabal, but see on the mountain.
Mountain or mountain? Or mounts, yeah? Mounts.
Mountain. But see on the mountain. Fa in istaqarra makanahu, the place of the mountain still there. Fasawfa tarani, and you will see me. Falamma tajalla, when appear Rabbuhu, his Lord, lil jabali, on the mountain, ja'alahu dakka, make Musa afraid. Wa kharra Musa su'iqa, and Musa become unaware.
Fell down unaware. Fell down unaware.
Fell down
It is
unaware.
difficult because you translate. The question is, give your tafsir. So you just explain freely. Explain freely and speak more, right?
And fell down unaware. Falamma afaqa, when Musa woke up, qala subhanaka. Musa said,
Subhanaka. Tubtu ilaik wa ana awwalul mu'minin. I repent and I am the first who believe to you. Okay, and the last question. What lessons can you take from these two verses? Number one.
The lesson, we must pray and obey to Allah, although Allah can be seen.
We have to pray and obey to Allah even though Allah is unseen.
Yes.
Okay, and the second one. The second one. Or enough only one lesson? Okay, enough.
Just
enough.
one.
Okay. Thank you very much. Barakallahu fiik.
Sadaqallahul azim.
Thank you so much. Everyone is
Inilah peserta dengan nomor 1308.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وكلا نقص عليك من أنباء الرسل ما نثبت به فؤادك
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وكلا نقص عليك من أنباء الرسل لنثبت به
وكلا نقص عليك من أنباء الرسل ما نثبت به فؤادك
وكلا نقص عليك من أنباء الرسل ما يثبت به
وكلا نقص عليك من أنباء الرسل ما نثبت به فؤادك
وكلا نقص عليك من أنباء الرسل ما نثبت به فؤادك ورتلناه ترتيلا
يا أيها الناس قد جاءكم برهان من ربكم
يا أيها الناس قد جاءكم برهان من ربكم فآمنوا يا أيها الناس قد جاءكم برهان من ربكم فآمنوا خير
يا أيها الناس قد جاءكم برهان من ربكم وأنزلنا إليكم
يا أيها الناس قد جاءكم برهان من ربكم وأنزلنا إليك آيات
ومنهم من يستمع إليك وجعلنا على قلوبهم أكنة أن يفقهوه
ومنهم من يستمع إليك وجعلنا على قلوبهم أكنة أن يفقهوه وفي آذانهم وقرا وإن تدعوهم ومنهم من يستمع إليك وجعلنا على قلوبهم أكنة أن يفقهوه وفي آذانهم وقرا وإن تدعوهم وإن يروا كل آية لا يؤمنوا بها حتى إذا جاءهم البينات
حتى إذا جاءوك يجادلونك يقول الذين كفروا
يقول الذين كفروا إن هذا إلا أساطير الأولين وهم ينهون عنه وينأون عنه وإن يهلكون إلا أنفسهم وما يشعرون
paket 26 Al-A'raf 141 142
Would you please open chapter Al-A'raf verse 141 and 142. وَإِذْ أَنْجَيْنَاكُمْ مِنْ آلِ فِرْعَوْنَ (141 and 142). Have you found it? 41.
41.
Yes. Would you please read the two verses?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإذ أنجيناكم من آل فرعون يسومونكم سوء العذاب يقتلون أبناءكم ويستحيون نساءكم وفي ذلكم بلاء من ربكم عظيم وواعدنا موسى 30 ليلة وأتممناها بعشر فتم ميقات ربه 40 ليلة وقال موسى لأخيه هارون اخلفني في قومي وأصلح ولا تتبع سبيل المفسدين.
Would you please translate some vocabularies below? Anjainakum. Anjainakum.
We save you.
We
save you.
Saved you, or we rescued you. Su'al-adhab. Su'al-adhab.
A hard punishment.
Hard punishment, or great punishment, or
And he is the